I just don't want. I just don't want an Oreo.
Oh.
Oreo, if you're watching, sponsor me.
I broke the cracker, but
You broke it. Oh, wait. We gotta compare here. Oh, crap. Yeah, here's better.
Sponsor me.
Frick. He cracked his cookie. So I don't know. That might be a loss automatically. Just because of that. I need to finish the cookie.
what is happening?
You start looking like this. Oh, it's like a silent. Any Oscars? Any Oscars?
Oh,
I wasn't sure what you were saying.
No, I was like, because I thought you pointed at something too, so I looked this way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us once again for another incredible podcast here on the MXM channel. Hope you guys are doing well. We definitely are. Another 12 o'clock podcast.
Woo!
Oh, I just
It's
like
only
absolutely
11.
just destroyed everyone's ears.
You'll
I'm
be
sorry.
fine.
I forgot
Rip.
I got to bring my mic.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah, sorry guys, but yeah, it's pretty much. By the time we end this, it's gonna be another 12 o'clock podcast. So
Yep.
we've just become
Notorious.
notorious for these 12 o'clock podcasts. So if our brains don't work, hey, we apologize. We're tired, man. Had a long day. I had a 7-hour. Actually, in fact, it ended up being an 8-hour mortgage class today. Dude, that killed me.
So tough.
It's still
I had to get up
probably
at
mentally draining though.
It is mentally draining. I had to get up at 7 a.m. What time did you wake up today?
Oh my gosh.
What time did you wake up today?
10.
What time did
You
wake-
act like you go to bed at 4 in the morning or 5 in the
I
morning
went to
every
bed-
single day.
I went to bed at like 2 last night.
Are you
Okay, so
saying
we
you
got the
do
same
go to
amount of
bed at
sleep.
5 in the morning every single day?
I said 4 or 5.
Are
I don't
you
know
saying-
I don't know what time I went to bed last night, but it's probably around that time.
Remember, like, I forget what time, what I was saying, but I was like, you act like you're not going to be up till 5 anyway. You're like, I won't be, because I don't stay up till 5 every single day. You literally said that to
Well,
me,
I usually
a few
get
days
off
ago.
at like 3 or 2.
No, I'm saying that
30.
you'd be up till like 4 or 5.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be playing games with you until 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's what, I don't remember what I was trying to get you to do.
I was editing a video.
Oh,
you're
was
trying
that,
to get
and that
me
was
off.
was at the time where I was telling you
Yes.
not to.
Oh, I need to make sure I set a timer here because I forget. You know what I mean? We don't want another situation like last night. Kevin, do you want to check to make sure it's recording? I forgot to check.
Bruh.
I feel like I did. I just can't. My brain's not working enough for me to know if I did actually check. There should just be a little bottom in the bottom left say record. It's like REC. All right, cool. We're chilling then. I'm gonna set our timer here just so that we can be prepared for this hoo-law and a half.
Not sponsored by Wilson, but if you're watching, sponsor me.
Wilson.
That's
Oh my
actually a
gosh.
tennis company.
I
but
don't necessarily actually.
the ball making company.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
just-
sports company.
Sport-
actually.
I don't
But
know if that's
they're
actually in shot.
primarily
I can't remember.
known for.
I don't even remember. I didn't check to see if that was in the
Oh.
shot.
Whatever happened to that Wikipedia speedrun?
Oh, yeah.
Find Wilson.
Do you want or
I already gave it to you.
Yeah, you haven't
Do you
given
want
me
mine?
yours.
do you want it? I thought you weren't going to use it.
You
That's
could-
why I didn't give it to you. Well, that's why I didn't try.
I mean, I don't necessarily. How many did you win? You won 3, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine having.
Oh, do you
know,
want you want it then?
Well, I was just gonna leave my part for most of it, and then when you guys get close, I'll switch to yours.
Yeah, imagine not really editing a video for this week, but then having a video like that stored up that you could have edited and posted.
Well, what did I post last week?
I don't remember.
Part
Or-
1.
Or imagine
What?
having
Dude, that was so funny. Like, that was so funny.
imagine having a video ready to go, and all you need to do is post it, and you don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't post it.
What's that like?
You know? It's amazing.
I
Yeah.
bet. I bet.
Uh-huh.
Dude, my video tonight went a little shambles, and I have to power think because tomorrow I'm gonna be gone all day. I'm gonna be surfing, so it's like I have to try and figure out how I can get my video posted. For those of you, we should probably explain where we moved the podcast day to Wednesdays. I feel it would be better if it's on Wednesdays, just with the crazy schedule that I have and they have, and I'm primarily the one who edits these anyway. So like, I was trying to, when in posting this on Sunday, I was also having to edit and like post my video going on my channel, and so it became just way too much. And so,
That wasn't the only reason.
what else? What was the reason?
Well, you wanted to do other things on Sunday,
Well, no, well,
and also we could film this podcast like 3 days before the weekend, and then you can edit it before the weekend, and still put it on Sunday. I just think you just want to do something else, so you just changed it.
Well,
But
no. First off, Sunday I try not to do anything. Sunday I try to take
you went
off.
surfing last week,
Yes.
and you didn't have to. You could have edited the podcast.
We're not gonna have this discussion. It's more of the point of like I don't want to have to do any work related things on Sunday, and for someone who barely edits videos, don't tell me about like the grind. Dude, I literally have to edit 4 videos a week and work my 9 to 5. And so like it's a draining thing. And I mean, when you think I have to edit and film videos, it gets a little nuts. And so obviously, I don't mean to I should apologize. I don't mean to be rude to you about that. But like it's not I didn't just decide like, oh, we shouldn't do it on Sundays. No, there's really good reasons for it. First off, because I was ending up because when we would typically film our podcast on Thursdays or Fridays, that's what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks here. Then I have like a day or two because I was supposed to post a video on Saturday. Remember, because I was supposed to post a video on Saturday for MXM, and then I'm supposed to post 2 videos on Sunday. That's nuts. That's a Friday, Saturday, like editing situation. So I was like, screw it. I don't post on Wednesday. Typically, I usually post on Sundays and Thursdays. So what I'll do is I'll just move the MXM thing to Wednesday. So that's why that's happened. These are now on Wednesdays instead of Sundays. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to jump at you. I think I'm just tired, and you kind of came at me there for a second. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. A lot of very, very interesting things happening this upcoming week. But in addition, things that happened recently, or I guess happened this past week. Dude, Kevin, do you want to go ahead and start us off with one of the first topics here? Because you kind of had talked about this a little bit, told me a little bit about it, and very interesting. I don't know a whole lot about it, so if you want to take the mic lead and just inform us of what's happening with a good old PewDiePie.
Well, good old PewDiePie came through with another diss track recently. If you're watching this now, you're definitely not gonna find it because it got taken down.
Okay, that makes sense because I tried to find it, and I
got taken
find it.
like down. He dissed the television show or broadcasting network Cocomelon and PewDiePie in the same. I mean, not PewDiePie. 6ix9ine in the same diss track.
Wow.
And they got taken down for bullying and harassment. And so yeah, it's kind of crazy because like he's the number one or one of the top YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some might call him the king of YouTube. And he got a video taken down. So it's kind of big.
Mm-hmm. I would say he's the king of YouTube. I don't know. He has over 100 million subscribers still, even though it was kind of like a thing to help him beat T-Series to 100 million. Even though like people weren't just subscribing for his content, I think he still gets millions and millions of views every single video, and yeah, he's definitely king.
Why hasn't he got in trouble before? Well, he made the whole T-Series diss track. Why is this video all of a sudden, this music video, roasting Cocomelon and 6ix9ine?
That was more of like a nation thing, like the U.S. versus India kind of a thing. I don't think that they would take it down.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, the diss track.
Yeah. What specifically was he making fun of them? Like, what was so bad that they had to take down his video?
I mean, I didn't personally. I enjoyed it. It was kind of funny. It wasn't like a good song or anything, but like he was just making fun of Cocomelon having the kid audience and like how like they Cocomelon pretty much just has babies that watch their stuff and like they're basically getting like, I don't remember the word he used, but like basically they're getting views because babies aren't really watching their TV show, but it's still running.
Dude, that's so true.
And so like he was making jokes like that, so I assume Cocomelon just got upset. Just like,
got all upset.
YouTube, this is not cool.
Yeah, they're a major company, huge. I mean, they're on every platform I could think of. You know, they're on YouTube, they're on Netflix now.
OnlyFans.
Could you imagine?
No,
Oh my god,
No, it's ridiculous.
Marcus is looking it up.
They have 106 million subscribers
106 million
On YouTube?
on YouTube.
Is that more than PewDiePie?
Might be. That's probably why he wrote it.
No way. Hold on, I'm looking.
PewDiePie I think has 106 or 109 or something like that.
Yeah, he's 109. So, dude, they're pretty close, man. That's crazy.
Or just open up the PewDiePie video real quick.
This is what?
The video, any of his videos. I want to see like his little intro thing. Just go like look at like the 5-second mark and whatnot. Okay, never mind. Well, usually It has like a kid-like intro that kind of reminds me of Coco Melon in the videos
Mm-hmm.
that he makes, and so I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of similarities, and there's probably just like not serious beef, but because they both have large kid audiences, they're just funny.
Is this PewDiePie's main audience like kids?
Yeah.
Really? Because I would assume they're more like teenagers.
I mean, it's probably super broad, but like
Right.
a lot of watching him these days. Like,
I mean, when you have 109 million
True.
subscribers, it's gonna be everybody.
That's true. Yeah, I think it's very true. But dude, I didn't realize that they had 106 million Dude,
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Like a parent or a dad, like a mom or someone, or a grandma. I don't know. Literally, they're just like, our kids love watching this. They love singing the songs. Like, I know some of the songs because of our nieces and nephew. Like, I have listened to them over and over. And it's so true that they're not even usually like watching it.
Yeah.
It's just playing and playing and playing. There's like the one with like the kids are like using the bathroom, or like they're like playing in the bathtub. Like, there's a bunch of like little ones like that. It's so funny. And it's just like, and I think what's interesting is it's all like nursery rhymes, so it's always the same tunes of songs that you know, and so you just continually like have them stuck in your head just with different words, and so I don't know, that's crazy. Super interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing to see that like even big YouTubers get like they're still being, even if it's not really like harassment and bullying or whatever you want to call it, but like they're still, I mean, YouTube is at least watching their content and like making sure that it's not going against their guidelines and whatnot.
Yeah, I think they're being a huge YouTuber. They have a lot more pressure to make sure that they're on the following TOS or whatever. But again, it kind of goes vice versa because they know that he knows YouTube's not going to ban him because he has 109 million subscribers, and that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of money of ad revenue that they're making off of him.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not going to ban you, but then it's also like, hey, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So he has a little bit of leniency on both
That's a good
sides,
point.
but
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I think something too is just because they're both powerhouses of YouTube. Like, I'm trying to think of the people who, like, the three people that come to mind now when I think over 100 million subscribers is PewDiePie, T-Series, and now Coco Melon. I can't think of anyone else. Like, if these three people are ruling YouTube, you can't have one of those people dissing like now two of the other top, like the other two top creators. You know what I mean? So that's just I understand, especially, you know, I understand that YouTube would have to be like, you know, like, I can't have you doing this, but at the same time, like, bro, okay, because I would really love to watch the video, to understand like what he was saying and whatnot. Because if it was just if there was nothing like absolutely personal, it's just like jokes, you know, which is usually it is with PewDiePie, then like, why are they so offended? Why do they make this guy take down his video? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me, and we're seeing that, I think, more and more with like just YouTubers in general, of like individuals having their videos taken down because it's not following the way that YouTube wants it to be, or they want it to go. And I think that's very dangerous, because you're gonna have someone be posting something that is deemed like okay, but in YouTube's eyes, it's deemed not okay. You know, because here's a good example. Because if PewDiePie was bullying, dude, how many KSI videos have we all seen? Bro, that man gets bullied and like by on his Reddit and whatnot, and he makes YouTube videos about it, but he never gets them like crazy taken down.
I think the difference is that they're bullying him, and he's not doing it to other people.
Interesting.
So like,
okay.
you can't get in trouble for other people saying stuff to you and then you laughing about it.
he bullies them too. But I think what they realize is that's his fan base. That's their community.
What about what happened with like years ago when we had the whole like everyone was writing diss tracks on everyone, like Cody Co. I literally I've been watching him more recently. The dude makes fun of a lot of people on his channels, and he doesn't get his videos taken down. So I think it's very interesting that they have to be really consistent. They cannot just allow certain things to go. And of course, again, prefacing, I would love to watch the video because maybe he said something super outrageous. You know what I mean? That's not okay. But if he said something like, if it was just all jokes and super simple things, then YouTube's got to be a little bit more fair with everyone and all the different creators and videos that they're putting out there.
So
Next topic.
Well,
speaking of YouTube slamming the gauntlet down on big YouTubers, KSI also got banned from posting for a week. He actually posted today though.
Yes, I saw that. I watched it today.
But yeah, there was a week of him not posting, which I feel like that's a timely decision, or I guess it's a timely, like a great coincidence that it happened because he was moving anyways, so it probably gave him time to move.
Right.
But like, yeah.
Dang, that happened to XQC too. He got banned, and he said that I don't know, maybe he wasn't moving, but I think he was or something. I don't know. Someone got banned, and they ended up like moving the same week, so they're like, oh, it's fine, I don't care.
Yeah.
But
It's interesting. So, because we had previously talked about how like what we or why we thought that he got banned for a week, and we were like, oh, it's maybe because like in the video before the one that came out today, it was like that one guy that was like. The one guy pretending to be like, it was like, go get me that thing over there. Like it was all insinuating just like sexual things. However, there were some more of the videos of that in his video today.
I saw it
So
today.
it can't be that. So for those of you guys who haven't, who don't know who KSI is, or maybe you don't watch his videos, KSI is a British YouTuber. He's British, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a British YouTuber, also a rapper. And
A boxer.
And a boxer. That's right. He's a boxer
and
as well.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
KSI, we love you.
Hey, I'm matching your bald ski right now.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I was told him, he asked me, he's like, tell me I don't look like Sid from Toy Story. I was like, you don't look like Sid. You look like Kung Fu Panda. That's the face he made at me, too.
I'm not even going to laugh at that.
Because it's not funny.
I thought it was funny. I don't know. Why is that funny?
Why does that make him look like Kung Fu Panda? Because he's bald.
Yeah, because he's bald. Poe is bald, too.
Poe, he's a panda. His whole body is fur.
But look at it.
Listen.
Look at this.
Humor is relative, and your humor is
Look!
not.
Bro, you cannot tell me. No. Look at this.
That's a no. That's a no, Chief.
That's You
No.
see it.
No, I don't.
Okay, maybe not. All right, maybe I'm triggering.
You,
Maybe I'm being stupid.
you are reaching so far.
All right. Anyways, so besides the point,
I would love to be Kung Fu Panda, bro. That's a compliment. I don't know what you're talking about.
Used to like love that movie.
That movie.
I still love that movie.
I love that movie.
Excuse me?
Tai Lung, best villain of all time.
I destroyed
Thanos,
you.
get out of here, bro.
I destroyed you.
Tai
That's
Lung-
good.
Tai Lung would destroy Thanos.
Tai Lung has my heart.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just kidding.
What was I talking about before?
Tai Lung would destroy Thanos.
Hey, I want an animator to make Thanos versus Kung Fu Panda right now.
But like,
You know-
the scene when he's breaking out of the prison.
a fan base like will all of a sudden just start doing what we ask them to do?
I mean, eventually, maybe.
The scene
post
when
these on
Tai
Sundays.
Lung breaks out of prison.
That scene was
That's actually a really fire scene.
That is a sick scene.
for the time that it came out on, like that animation was disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It was gnarly. It was so good.
The second and third one were also really good. But I feel like
Yeah.
the second one dragged a little bit. The third one, when he found his family,
Mhm.
that was sick.
Yeah, it was. Now the little pandas were teaming up together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they did the.
Oh yeah. They all did the. They're all like.
They didn't
What-
sing. You're thinking about Sister Act over here, buddy.
No. They all like hummed or something. Maybe it was just the music in the background.
It was definitely just the music in the background.
What was the reason why they had to do that? Could he not defeat the dude?
Yeah, he went
No.
into the spirit realm, I think. Yeah, and he needed like power to get back, healing powers. They all had healing powers in the back or in their history, but they stopped doing it because something happened
Yo,
or whatever.
Freaking shout out to Jack Black. That guy.
Jack Black is great.
I love that guy. That guy is a great actor. Dude,
He's
that's-
he's one of the I think he's one of the top guys that like whatever movie he's in, it's gonna be a good movie.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
with like Adam Sandler or
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Mhm.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I can go on and on, bro.
that one's iffy. That one's
You shake
iffy.
your head over here, guys. Leonardo DiCaprio is like one of the
Leonardo
most.
DiCaprio.
He's a good actor. He's a great actor.
He's good
phenomenal
at making
actor of all
movies
time.
you can fall asleep to.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just maybe
That's true.
just-
He does get into a lot of movies that are
There are
really
movies
slow.
that are like
Like
yeah,
what?
they're
Like
like like Wolf of Wall Street? You're gonna tell me
No,
there's a
okay,
lot
that's a great movie.
I haven't seen
That
that.
is a
That's
great
the one
movie.
movie I haven't
of
seen.
yeah, but is it like entertaining and action?
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, it's not action.
Exactly. It's not like.
So you're saying every single movie
could
that's
just
not
relax
action,
it.
you're falling asleep to. That's literally what you just said. That's
Mostly.
literally what you just said.
Mostly, yeah.
That is so sad.
Unless it's a thriller.
That is so sad.
Dude, I just watched. There's a new movie on. It's not new, but there's a movie that's been recently added to Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio, and also the guy who plays Jack Sparrow.
Yo.
What's his name? Oh my
Johnny
gosh,
Depp.
This is Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Thank you.
Yo, that's my that's all-time favorite actor.
Really?
Probably.
So
Like, real
Dang.
life.
they
For the people
so,
who know, they just
This-
they just stole that from me.
what?
I said Johnny Depp like 5 seconds.
Oh, I didn't.
I didn't hear it.
He goes Johnny Depp, and you're like, thank you. I was like,
Hey man, look man, I was not listening. Okay, I usually don't listen to this side of the room. Anyways, so no, like
Thanks. I got somewhere to be. I don't want to be.
Oh,
here.
I knew that was coming. Too.
Dude.
I saw it coming. I was almost gonna say it, but I was like, oh wait.
oh my gosh. So they added this movie into Netflix, and pretty much like what it is, it's Johnny Depp is like out of like his family are out in the country, like they live in like kind of the middle of nowhere, and Leonardo DiCaprio plays a special needs kid, and from my interactions with special needs kids, Leonardo DiCaprio did a phenomenal job. He really portrayed the way that they act and think really well, and I thought that was phenomenal. And I mean, I've worked alongside and with a lot of special needs individuals, and you could definitely tell that in the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio played like someone who was a little bit lower on the spectrum. Is that what it? Yeah, because higher on this. Wait, is it higher on the spectrum that you? Was it? Wait, okay. So like, I think is higher more functioning.
I have no idea.
I can't remember, but I think I think you're lower on the spectrum. So I don't know. That was interesting. So I can't believe that you would say that Leonardo DiCaprio, man, is not one of the greatest actors of all
Was
time.
that a?
No, he's
was
a good
that an
actor.
intense
He's just in a lot of
movie?
movies that are slow moving.
Like what? What other movie is slow?
Titanic? That movie
Titanic!
seems slow.
Yes, where's the action in that movie? Like, where are you? Like, oh man, I can't take my eyes off the screen.
Okay, wait. Just because.
You know how many times I fall asleep trying to watch that
Like,
movie
no.
full time through?
guys, just
He
because
makes
just
good
because-
movies, but good movies you can fall asleep to.
Just because there's not action in a movie does not classify it as something
Okay,
boring or
it's okay.
slow.
He
It
doesn't make movies that keeps my attention and my
So maybe
focus
that's
gaze
you.
onto the movie. No, it's the kind of movies he plays in
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
It's movies.
Dude, I'm such a Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
that do not like capture all of my focus.
Stop
And-
the cat.
Oh
Rio.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get out of here with that.
All right, I got somewhere to be anyway.
Leonardo-
Oh my
Leonardo
goodness.
DiCaprio on the gang.
Oh my
Leonardo
goodness.
DiCaprio.
Nah, man. My opinion. I've watched a million movies. I'd like, one day in life, I'd like to work in Hollywood and do something like that. And so I have studied a lot of different actors and their way that their movies that they're in are filmed and portrayed and so whatnot. Anyways, I like to think I'm a little enthusiast when it comes to movies. But let me tell
It's
you,
not hard to be a
let me
movie enthusiast. You just watch the movies.
Especially
Look.
when you sit here on your 9 to 5 and just watch movies all day.
that's not true. I don't do that. It's
I'm just kidding.
Yo,
most
his-
of the time.
just kidding.
Most of the time, I watch movies like right after. I guess right now, like when I'm going to bed or like weekends. I don't know. I try to watch a lot, but let me tell you, like I have watched some absolute crappy movies with some terrible actors, and even sometimes there's great actors in movies that are just terrible movies. Right? Let me say, Leonardo DiCaprio. No matter the movie he's in, so far I've found the movie bangs. It's like filmed really well. The storyline is incredible.
Chitty
like-
chitty bang bang.
I just watched one recently. It's an older one of his. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It wasn't like Lonely Island. Not Lonely Island. It was like something Island, I think.
Doesn't he only have like one Grammy? Or like
yeah,
something.
that's what's outrageous. Is he?
Not a Grammy. What is it?
He's got one Oscar.
Oscar.
I think that's what it is, right?
There's a reason for that.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
He should have won one for Wolf of Wall Street, but they gave it to someone else.
Yeah, that
So
was.
he didn't.
That was crazy. Here we go. I'm spelling his name wrong. Okay, so the movie I
Yeah,
watched.
you put Leo Cap.
Okay.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dude, I just want to spell it out. I'm trying to talk at the same time as do this.
Type in island at the top.
Well, I think it's gonna be here somewhere, because the thing is, it's a more of a modern, like it's
Oh my gosh. Catch Me If You Can. That's one that I couldn't keep my eyes off of.
Yeah, because guys, I'm telling you, great movie. Django, bro, come
never
on,
seen it.
that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Django, that
Have you
movie's
seen Catch Me
hilarious.
If You Can?
No.
Have you heard of the premise?
It's on Netflix. You should really watch that.
Have you heard of the premise?
No, I have not.
Okay, basically, he's a kid who ended up faking or who ended up lying his way to like.
It's a true
literally-
story. By the
True
way.
story. Literally lied his way to get to the very top of like just like of being a super rich guy. He started as a doctor. He didn't have a PhD or anything. He ended up becoming a doctor and marrying one of the nurses or whatever. He ended up becoming a lawyer, but like he faked his way through like the lawyer test and all that stuff.
Pilot.
He learned how to become a pilot. Like he just forged a suit and a name tag and stuff, and he said, sorry, I forgot what flight I'm on, can you tell me or whatever, and he like faked some random name, happened to be some guy's name, and they put him on that flight or whatever, and like all this stuff, all these random things, and then he ended up learning how to forge checks, and so he started forging his own checks and going to different banks around the world and forging checks, and all this time there's an FBI agent trying to track him down, and like it's crazy.
Oh, I think you
It's
told
like
me about
Tom
this.
Hanks. It's all the FBI agent is Tom Hanks, and so two phenomenal actors in this movie.
Tom Hanks, that's an actor I can get
Dude.
behind.
Hey,
I love Tom
because
Hanks too.
because he was so smart, whatever. He's the only person in the FBI to ever go into the FBI or become an FBI agent without going to law school.
Yeah, so after he had to serve a bunch of years in jail, like, and actually a bunch of different countries because he broke a lot of laws in different countries.
They caught him in Germany in his mom's hometown,
But-
forging checks.
Yeah,
Like,
but once he finally got caught, after he served his time, the FBI was like, you know how criminals think when it comes to like forging and like coming up with ways to beat around the systems and whatnot. Like, will you come work for us? And he's like, heck yeah. So he's the only person who ever like
worked for the FBI without going to actually going to law school.
Yeah.
Before.
And so, but dude, yeah, like there you got to watch this movie.
It's a
there's,
great
There's part
movie.
where like he realized that like pilots get their checks by going to like like a terminal. Like each terminal has like a little table with people there.
Mhm.
They go there and get their checks. And so he realized that like he could start on one side and go to every single terminal around
grab a
the,
check.
whatever and grab a check. And by the time he got to the last one, they would all shift change. So they can go all the way back and get all these other checks. And so he would do this whole thing. And so phenomenal movie. Go ahead and watch it. We're really off topic, but I think great. I love talking about Leonardo DiCaprio and that phenomenal movie. But I was just say the movie that I talked about that I watched about him,
Kung Fu
Island,
Panda.
the island. It's called Shutter Island. Great movie. Great movie. I don't want to spoil any of it because that if I even say anything, it'll spoil that one. So that's a great movie. You'd like it. So it's more of a thriller. You might actually like that.
Oh, is that the one with the dog?
Yes, it's the one that I sent you. It's the one that I sent you.
No, that's such a bad
the
meme.
the
Oh
meme
my
that
gosh.
person put. So there's a scene, everybody in the movie. This doesn't really spoil it too much, but there's a scene where like there's some kids. This is gonna sound terrible, but whatever. There's some kids like drowned, like they're drowning, and the Leonardo DiCaprio goes up to his wife and says, "Hey, where are the kids?" And she says,
Oh.
"They're in school," and he's like, "They're in school. It's Saturday," and she's all like, "They're in my school." And then he like looks over to the left, and like all the kids are drowned, like she drowned them and whatnot, and it's okay. So I saw a TikTok a little bit ago, and that's how I decided to go ahead and watch this movie because someone had commented underneath it and it was just like, "I'm no expert, but like maybe just throw them in some rice." So bad. I laughed.
Actually, it's so bad.
Honestly, like I laughed extraordinarily hard at that, but it's so messed up. It's terrible. But anyways, okay, let's move on here, guys, because tomorrow, aka the 27th of February.
My sister's birthday, by the way. Love you, Jade.
Oh, nice. Hey, happy birthday, Jade. When you're watching
Happy
this.
birthday to you.
Happy.
I think she's
birthday.
14.
Wow, you don't even know your sister's
What?
birthday.
She is.
Wow.
She is. Calm down. Calm
Wow.
down. I know she's 14.
Happy birthday, dear Jade.
Because I know she watched our videos. My mom texted me yesterday saying you're on TV.
Oh, look
Lo
at
and
that.
behold. my
Oh,
sister's
you weren't
watching-
actually on TV. You were like they were watching the videos.
They were watching our YouTube videos. Yeah. Why would I be on TV?
We're famous.
I don't know. I was just
We're literally famous.
No.
So we've made it now that the Williams family is watching this. So thank you, Williams family. Appreciate you. And Jade, happy birthday. You're amazing. Tomorrow, again, the 27th, marks the 25th anniversary of Pokemon.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Oh, that was no, that was so bad.
That was great. Well, you were the only one that was
Let's try again,
off,
let's try
bro.
again, let's try
You
again,
said,
let's try again,
"Oh."
let's try again. Ready? we go.
Power
Pokemon,
gotta catch 'em all.
Marcus, where you at, bro? Come on.
I know it's my destiny.
Oh,
Oh, that was actually kind of bad. Really
Yeah.
bad.
I don't even know if those are the words.
No, I don't know how it goes.
Pokemon. Anyways, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen,
It's
tomorrow's
Pokemon, then gotta catch
Let's
them all.
stop killing
Say it
our
a couple
viewers'
times.
ears. and
Yeah,
then-
let's
Power
just- yeah.
that's inside Pokemon.
Okay,
gotta
stop,
catch
stop,
them
stop.
all.
I'm
Bro,
so sorry,
bro.
headphone users. I'm just watching
Please,
the little
please
marker
do
up
not
there just
watch
go.
podcast.
It's just all
Headphones on.
red. Dude, this is fantastic.
Bruh.
Fantastic podcast,
Okay.
guys. Anyways, so tomorrow marks 25th anniversary of Pokemon, and some incredible, amazing things are happening due to it. First off, I watched. It's on the trending page as of today. Pokemon released this whole video about updates and things that they're bringing to Pokemon universe or Pokemon world, and it was so cool because what they did for the first 5 minutes is they started with back, I think it was in 1996 was the first time any Pokemon game or whatever was released.
Mhm.
And they started from there, and like they started on on the Game Boy or something, whatever it was, might have been the Nintendo 64, and they started with it. And then they would be like so they go 1996, and they say game, and then they would like show like I think it was the red and green. I think it's what it was. Those are the first two games that came out that year, and so they showed it, and they're like all playing on the little games like the Game Boy, and then it'd be like 1999, and it'd be like game cards. Anime, so like that's when they first started like making the TV show. They started they had like new games that came out that year. In addition, then they had like the trading cards. People started to trade like the cards that they had, and then it'd be like 2003, and so they kept them going up all the way until now. And I mean, of course, they got to a point where like Pokemon Go, but it was sick because they literally would show like a point where like you wanted to play each other, you had to connect cables to each other, and then at the end of the like the little 5-minute thing, like they're all playing on their phones. So it was so cool to watch the progression of Pokemon after 25 years now. See where it's gone to be. Oh, so maybe it's I think it's 1996 is when it started. But anyways, super cool. A lot of awesome updates that they're bringing to it. Personally, like we weren't really allowed to play Pokemon when we were younger. I definitely did a little bit though. Don't tell my mom. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this.
How about that? I'm just kidding. I didn't play either Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
nor Pokemon.
I mean, my mom and dad were not really about us playing Pokemon and whatnot, and so true, we weren't really allowed to play a lot of games. But I used to go play at our cousin's house a lot, and he was actually the first one to ever give me my first Pokemon game. I remember playing it on the DS, like the original DS, and it was for the Game Boy, and I just plugged it in. And I want to say,
There's no way that worked.
yeah, it did. No, you could. You remember that? You used to be able to put Game Boy games inside your DS.
That is
No,
the
the
biggest
Game Boy
cap I've ever
cartridges
seen.
are like
this
big,
big,
and
and then
you
the
guys
Nintendo DS is like this little. It's like an
Little
SD
SD
card.
card.
No.
Give me a high
Guys,
five.
Hold on.
Bro.
Yes, you're right. That was the thing, but I used to be able to. I'm almost confident.
What the?
Bro,
Game Boy,
the
Game
cartridges were like
and
this-
DS.
Yeah, like
this
this
thick
thick and like
and
this
this long.
wide. Yeah.
And then you had the little SD card. There's no way. Look at that. That's what they look like. You're not plugging that into a DS.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, you could. You used to be able to. You guys over here making me sound like, dude. I know. Look, I know my stuff. I literally used to be able to do this. This is like we're talking.
You know what's funny is I knew there was a hole at the bottom,
Look at-
but I didn't know that was. For
I didn't know that was
DS.
for the
Yeah.
You
Game
guys
Boy.
over-
Okay.
You guys over
I
here
redact
making
my
me
statement.
making me feel like
I'm sorry.
you know.
I made
no,
I
this
don't
was-
because we were like on the same.
That was-
Look at this.
that-
They
that was
literally do.
pretty-
No, because
okay,
you're
okay.
right. They had the SD card thing they used to put on the top.
Okay, I didn't.
Right. That was it went like behind the back.
How about
right?
the N4, bro?
The N4.
Yeah, the legal ones that you could download all the games you wanted and
I
the
had one of those.
movies and the
I think
music.
they're called
and all-
R4s.
I
They're
don't know,
called
something like
R4s.
that.
I'm pretty sure they're called
Something like
R4s. For those of you guys who know, they used to make like you could like like you jailbreak phones and stuff nowadays. They used to kind of have those for like games, and you could just have every single like game out there.
that. You could put
on
your
this little
like, and
thing.
you can like put movies and music and
Dude.
onto or whatever,
Okay.
and you can listen to whatever you
Well,
want with them.
I literally
I didn't.
Or do
I
whatever you
never
want.
knew that was for a Game Boy.
I knew there was a giant
game.
hole there, but I didn't know what it was
yeah,
for.
yeah. You know how many DSs I had? I probably had like
Dude.
3 or 4.
Literally,
I'm
I
pretty sure
wanna-
I might still have one.
Guys, you're gonna make me cry because like, dude, I freaking love that crap. Like,
imagine crying over DS.
dude, like, well, no,
What
no,
a
like,
wimp.
like, I remember we
Those
had to
times
like
were
go on
good.
Craigslist and we had to find someone who had the R4. And we used to meet him outside that Panda Express in Kapolei. Like we had to go. That's how we used to buy him. Like buy it from this random guy. And the cool thing is like I remember having like Batman on my thing and like just watching Batman. And when we used to go on trips, one I'd pull up my DS and I'd be just on there. And I remember too like when Mikhail got her DS and it was like the one where like she had a better version than mine, and I was so upset. I was like crying in the middle of the mall outside GameStop, you know. But anyways, so throwback, man. That's
I love
crazy.
how we just said that we weren't allowed to play a lot of games growing up, and then we could talk about how we have these
Well,
Game Boys.
we weren't
and
we
Nintendo
weren't allowed to
DS.
play certain games. Like there was a lot of
Mhm.
games we could not play. Like
A lot of shooters we could not play. at
yeah, a
all.
lot of shooting games we couldn't play. A lot of games like witchcraft and like stuff like that. Like my parents were very much against it, so we didn't play a lot of those games. But of course, we did play like racing games and like
I'm the best
sports
racer out
games. Like there's a bunch of games like that we obviously played.
Minecraft on peaceful.
We didn't play. We weren't allowed. I used to play Minecraft in the bathroom. Like I would literally. And Marcus told me the first time I downloaded it on my phone, first ever Pocket Edition, and I was playing on my phone. I
You
used to
bought it?
Yeah. No, it was free at the time. I got the free version, and so nothing would save.
Because there's the light version. It doesn't have all the blocks or anything, but it's just like a couple things.
Yeah. And like we weren't allowed to play Minecraft because like the zombies and skeletons and stuff like that. And so I used to literally hide in the bathroom for hours and just tweak on my phone and play this game.
I'm sure that's not what our parents thought.
Well, no, that is what well, okay, let's think about that for a second. I don't think they thought about really anything, but then I think when you told on me, they were like, "Oh, busted." And I remember there's a couple times after I would still do it, and my mom would come and knock on the door like, "You've been in here for an hour, Micah. What's going on?" And I'm like, "Nothing." No, that seems so sus.
It's like
now
those-
that I think about it, like that was
It
real
makes me
sus.
think of those TikToks where someone's knocking on the door like, "What are you doing in there? What are you doing?" He's like,
Drugs.
Dude.
You just-
Yes.
"I'm doing drugs, mom." I mean,
Anyways, so 25th anniversary tomorrow, and something that's really crazy that's happening tomorrow that I have to figure out a way to be able to watch because I'm so invested in seeing what happen is that Logan Paul's $1 million box opening goes tomorrow. He has I think he has every single original 1999 Pokemon card boxes, and so now he's gonna be opening them. He was auctioning them off, made a crap ton of money. Oxygen? No, how do you say the word? Someone help me.
Auctioning.
Auctioning off these like cards, like a little pack. Inside each box is packs it.
English is not your strong suit.
It's not, man. It's not. But anyway, so that's crazy. It's gonna be going.
Lies.
I think last time they had it, there was like 300,000 people watching him live stream open these up. So yeah, I'm excited. I definitely want to watch that and see what happens.
I'm more interested in the NFTs. Like NFTs are
Dude.
really fascinating, actually.
Yeah, he just made Logan Paul in
Like
addition.
3.5 mil.
Yeah, in addition to opening up the boxes, he's like, I'm also gonna be launching my own NFT like Pokemon like card for you to purchase. $3.5 million in the first day. Like that's wild. Wild.
Yeah, but now you gotta know it's gonna die down.
But I don't think it will. Because
It's not.
but we're in such-
listen. His tryhard fans, his stands bought all the cards today. What? A year from now, they're not going to be buying the card over again. They're just going to have those cards, and it's cards are very like one-time thing. Like once you buy it, you
Yeah.
keep them.
I don't think he's gonna sell more.
Well, no, I think he is. He actually just dropped a second version or second thing. But here's
I just don't think.
the thing is actually mainly people who bought it were not his fans. They're actually people who are invested in this NFT because NFT is like becoming a big wave. For those of you guys who don't know what it is, you just looked it up too. It's what is it? It's a
I just looked it up. It's non-fungible token.
So essentially what it is, it's like, think of like a Pokemon card, but it's digitalized. You have the only copy of that. And so what's crazy as we're moving into a digital society, it's like you can now pull on your phone. I have, for example, like there's a thing, like I have this video of Michael Jordan dunking. And I am the only one that has this video and the rights to this video. And it's worth 10 grand. So we're moving into this very digitalized world where like little things like that become super valuable. And so he released like his own like animation card that literally people were spending cash money on for these cards. I think like some of them are going for like 10 grand. Some are going for, I don't know. They're just all over the place because you bid on them.
Would you buy one of Logan Paul's NFTs?
I think if I was going to spend the amount of money that these things are going for, I wouldn't be spending it on that. I'd be something more valuable. Like, think of like, I don't know, Justin Bieber falling.
Or maybe something
You
that
know what I
helps
mean?
society.
Huh?
Or maybe spending money on something that'll help society
Like what?
rather than just
What do you
getting
mean
it to the
Good.
to Logan Paul.
Well,
Why the heck does he need $3.5 million in his pocket when you can use it on something else? Like,
the point, it's the same thing like stocks. So like you have this thing that it's gonna appreciate value over time because this wave of moving. Of course, we're still in the very beginning of this stage, so it's very possible that it could die, and a lot of people are gonna lose their money. So it's a gamble, but most people and a lot of people are talking about this. A lot of the wealthy people because they're seeing this rise. Think of think GameStop. Like obviously GameStop had a crash and whatnot, but like people saw a rise of this. Everyone's getting
They're
into it
back
now.
up.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
back
that.
up.
I saw that GameStop, but everyone's been pulling out of Robinhood though, so everyone's been all so upset. They're back up. They're back up. They're back up. It's crazy. Well, I almost got into it. Like the day of the whole ordeal with Robinhood and GameStop, I was literally I was gonna make my Robinhood account because I had E-Trade and I I had some problems with
I
E-Trade.
need
So,
to do E-Trade.
huh?
E-Trade's the only one I can do because I'm not 18. I'd have to talk to Dad to
Oh.
get a joint account.
Interesting. I enjoy E-Trade. I think it was great, but there was problems where they lost my money, and I had to, like, I was on, like, I couldn't get into my account after literally trying for like a month trying to get into my account. I finally was able to. I reached out to a rep, and I literally had to speak with a rep like 3 or 4 times. It took me to finally talk with one, and he was like, I have no idea what happened to your account. Like this has never happened before, but it looks like for some reason your account just got deactivated. And I was like, well, I had money in it. And he was like, I'm so sorry. There's nothing we can do. And I was like,
That happened to me
Dude.
with Domino's.
really?
Yeah, so they got my order wrong. Like, they didn't give me, like, half of my order one time. And so the lady, I talked to the manager. She's like, yeah, so next time you order something, call with this number, and we'll just give it to you free. And they'll write it down in the notes of my number. I called, and they were like, we don't have anything in this. We can't do anything. Sorry. I was like,
Dude, you got finesse. You got finessed.
I did.
Some reason the E-Trade system messed up. But anyways,
You remember that guy who had a ton of money in Bitcoin and forgot his password, and it deactivated his password because he tried too many times?
dude, Jake Paul's like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul has had the same thing.
He had like 57 million in Bitcoin, and he lost it all because.
Dude, I've actually heard. I've heard more, like stories about that. That like, there's a majority of people who own Bitcoin no longer know their passwords
Mhm.
because they bought Bitcoin like 10 years ago.
I'd say the majority of people that own it have a lot of money invested into it because they bought it for so cheap and now it's so huge.
Mm,
Because like a lot of people are investing in it now. So
yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's at like 56,000 right now.
one of
Really?
my coworkers, I'll leave unnamed, but he's putting like hundreds of dollars into Bitcoin.
Really,
Hmm.
hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, he's investing a ton into Bitcoin.
See, I think Bitcoin's also a interesting market because it is going to continue to go up. You
Mhm.
know, we see it. Bitcoin is, obviously, as every type of stock oriented kind of a thing, is that it dips, up and down. But Bitcoin, if you take a step back, always is just increasing. It's crazy how much it's become, and like more and more people are getting more invested into it, so it's continually going up. And actually, a good friends of ours, in fact, individuals that we would consider leaders of ours for a little bit, they have their own financing channel. And they've been, like, I've been impressed. They're thoroughly getting down into talking about stocks and Bitcoin and all these crazy things, and it's just making me like, what am I doing? I need to get into this. I need to be more into it, because there was a time I was into it, and I kind of stopped because it was like you got to be constantly in and on it, and I don't know. I just need to get more into it, get back into it.
I think the only way I would do is if like I could just put my money into something and then just like leave it, come
So you
back to it in
can.
a year, and
So-
then take a 10 grand out of it or something.
Right. So you wouldn't want to be doing day trading, which is what a lot of these people are doing. Like
Mhm.
people we watch, our friends, they usually all day trade. So you want to just do like a long-term stock, and you can do that. And actually, another good friend of ours, I'm gonna say his name. But he, like, his dad is he spoke to me, and that man is obviously we've all seen his house. We've seen they're very very
Mhm.
wealthy individuals, but they are like their dad owns like a crap ton of different stocks, and he gave me a bunch of advice and said he's like what I would do is like don't day trade, as someone beginner and whatnot. Don't day trade. What you do is just find some good stocks and put it in your money in and watch it go, and then like 6 months whatever it is, then pull it out then. And so that's what I'll probably do is I'll do that because think about this. If we sit like I sit and I work and you guys work at Chick-fil-A, you could be like doubling your money because you're doing two different things. Of course, it's very possible you could lose it, but most of the time, especially in the long term stocks like that,
Mhm.
you usually make money. But
Like you're not gonna lose money investing in Tesla or Amazon.
day trading, you might
Well,
lose some, but over time, yeah, especially big companies like that, you
Mhm.
may not.
But
get
you
as-
don't want to start now. You don't want to start now.
You-
You want to go with.
No.
The
You want to
buy-ins
come.
would be crazy.
Yeah, you want to start with a company that's that's about to start and on the rise, like the new luxury, or the first luxury electric car,
Mhm.
like kind of like the Rolls Royce of electric cars.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
And if you get in, I think it's like $1.60 a share, or it was like a month ago.
Mhm.
If you get in on that, and it's gonna drop this summer, and then it blows up to be like the Rolls Royce of electric
Mhm.
cars, you're making in 5 years you could be in the millions. So
And I think two things. I think the first thing I was gonna say is that something to look out for. Disney has that new movie coming out. They've been releasing a bunch of stuff about it. Buy in before that comes out because as soon as Disney movies hit, the stock jumps like crazy. And so buy in before those Disney movie before those Disney movie comes out.
What movie's coming out?
There's a new one. It's called like Lush. I don't. Let me look it up. I just
Oh,
saw
I
it.
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. So that one's. I mean, I that's just a trend that I've constantly seen. Is like, okay, here it's called Luca. Yeah, it's called Luca. And every time a Disney movie comes out like that, Disney stock goes up. But I was also gonna say that the one thing that a lot of people don't recognize and understand about stocks and stuff like that is that that's a source of income, which means you have to pay taxes on it. And depending, of course, on your tax bracket and whatnot, you pay a certain percentage. But the cool thing that they make it nice is like it's your paid win to loss ratio, win to lose ratio. So it's like, let's say for example you know put in $100 and you gain that day $100, and then the next day you put in another $100, but then you lost $20. You only owe $80 in taxes, or like you only gained $80 in tax, or $80, right? Because you lost 20, but you gained 100 the first day, so you have $80. I always safe bet. I spoke with a guy who does like his primary job is doing stocks, and he's like 30%. Save 30% of your stuff. Right now, like as an independent contractor, like I save 20% of everything I make for my taxes each year because I have to pay. But like I would be saving, like if I won, something like I won $100, I would then save 30% of that. So I'd save $30.
you wouldn't have to tax that.
Wouldn't have to tax what?
That $100.
Right, I know, but I would just do it for my own personal because I'll always be okay. Because of course they take everything at the end of the year and you tax out of that. But if I save every single time I win, if I save a 30% of that, when the end of the year comes, I'll be able to pay whatever I need to pay in taxes, and I'll have extra cash to keep. Does it make sense? So it's like that way I don't ever run into trouble. But
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like, at least in California, if you're not making $3,000 on that business, you don't have to pay taxes for it. So for streaming, for me, if I'm not making $3,000 in the year for that, I don't have to pay taxes for it.
oh, interesting. Well, I mean, I would probably be making more than $3,000 a year if I'm jumping back into stocks.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
right now you don't have to be, but
I see. All right, gentlemen, let's jump into another round of fact or cap.
Fact to cap.
how did we get?
Fact.
Yeah, what is? I thought I really
Fact to
expected you to go.
cap.
Like, sorry, fact to cap, fact to cap.
Fact to cap.
Anything?
Wow.
No, I
Why
feel
not,
like that was
bro?
good enough. I did great. All right.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I was expecting to have time while I eat my cookie for you to like do your whole little musical intro thing that you did last time, but
We didn't.
Yeah. Maybe if you had your camera working that time, you would have had that kind of intro.
Wait, what?
Last night.
Last night.
Oh yeah, so we filmed this whole. We filmed part of the
Oh.
podcast last night, and then we got up to check the camera to make sure it was still on, and it was just turned off.
I meant
So we
last
don't know what
podcast.
happened.
Not last night. Last podcast. You guys did a whole intro thing, so I thought you were gonna do it again right
That
now.
was definitely last night. I don't think we did that last time.
You
we
did.
it. We did last
Oh,
time.
Then we did it last time as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not now.
Wow. You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm great.
You seem very negative tonight.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
just tired.
You know what it is?
I didn't get a
You
lot
know-
of sleep last night.
Neither did
You
I.
know what it is?
I'm gonna be honest. I was dying today,
Yeah, I was dying today.
bro. I
Me
worked
too.
9 hours.
Ask anyone in the
9
kitchen.
Grueling hours. I had to wake up early because my car broke down. So I'm sharing one. Oh, I was borrowing your sister's car, so I had to drive over to her house so she could drop me off at work, so that she could take her car to work because she worked after me. And I wanted to die today.
Are you getting a new car tomorrow?
Oh yeah, you're checking the new car out tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you
I
off
forgot
tomorrow
about
then?
that. No, I work at 3.
Three
we
to-
had
3 to close.
yeah.
It's funny we got this
Eddie's
conversation.
2 to close, and I'm 2 to 10. Let's go.
Are you closing?
Well,
You
not
could.
close, but 10.
Why
I mean,
don't you
I can
just close?
ask. I don't know if I legally can, but I can ask.
Actually, I wouldn't close just because.
It's a Saturday, bro.
First of all, it's a Saturday, but also you don't have a guaranteed ride home because I don't have. Who knows if I'll have a car, and I'll probably want to take it into the shop too
Get
and get it checked out and whatnot. Because I don't think I'm like buying it Saturday
Oh,
or
really?
tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna be test drive it and whatnot. I don't know
Why not?
what goes on because I don't want to like just
Did you just throw your phone? How did
No,
that
I just-
happen?
fell out of my lap here.
How did it go? Oh, you swing back or something?
No, I think it possibly, but I think I also hit your.
Oh.
Maybe.
Interesting. Oh, because I thought you were buying your car tomorrow. So you're just gonna take a look at it.
Well,
Interesting.
and I'll probably take it with me home if I do. If I don't like buy it then and there.
Because he's not gonna screw you over. And if he does, you'd be like, "Hey, yo, boy," you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You think so? Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I don't think he will, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I don't think he would.
Doesn't he spoil the girls?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh, interesting.
But
I don't know. Well,
I'm not one of the girls. I don't know.
yeah, that's true. Stay tuned to find out what happens with.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to next week's podcast to see what happens. If you got the car, does it work? Who knows?
Did I not get the car?
Did it not get the car? I don't know. Well,
All right,
anyways,
let's jump into that
so
first
jumping
one.
into fact or cap, which we started like 5 minutes
Fact
ago
or
and tell
cap?
him. All right.
Fact cap.
For those of you guys who have never been or listened to a podcast, never been here before or listened to a podcast, excuse me. Pretty much fact or cap is I'm reading news headlines from this past week, and they're going to decide whether that's a fact, this is a true headline from this week, or cap, I made up one and threw it in here, which is tricky because I do make up some of them and throw it in there. So here we go,
You'd be
ladies and
surprised.
gentlemen. All right. Number 1. Florida woman walks in a jewelry store, complains, and steals a $15,000 ring. $15,000 diamond ring, to be exact.
True.
Fact or cap?
I'll say so that we make it a little interesting. It's cap.
Fact.
It's a fact. Definitely a very interesting story.
I
I'm
hate-
sticking by this for the rest of this.
We need to ban
kinda
all
things.
Florida
Any-
news.
Anytime there's a Florida thing, you just is always like fact.
Yeah,
And-
everything that happens
No.
in Florida is or any
Not all of the
anything that
things, not all of them. They might have seen it, but
it was one. It was literally
Mhm.
one that we've had so far that was false. Or cap.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Unless
Oh, I
it's
forgot-
blatantly cap, I'm saying fact.
I literally funny. It's funny how many actually Florida things I have in here. But here's another one. World's first ever Peppa Pig theme park set to open in Florida in
That's actually a fact.
2022.
That's actually a fact.
It's cap. It's cap.
Kevin down 2 in a row, bro. That is a fact.
That's true.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of
That's
that.
a real thing. There's an opening of a Peppa Pig land. Like for
I
real.
wasn't sure if it was in Florida, but I knew there was a Peppa Pig land
Yeah.
actually opening.
It's crazy. All right, here we go. 3. Come on, dude. You're down 2. You better get next one.
Pig. Slap.
California man busted for driving in carpool lane with mannequin.
I don't know,
Fact
man.
or cap?
Answer the question, Marcus.
I'm gonna say cap.
That is a fact, and it's so.
I
funny.
played it. I would have said fact, but I didn't want him to be closer. Or I don't
Oh,
want.
yeah.
I didn't want to be like a 2-1 lead. I wanted it to be 2-0 lead.
Oh, I see.
So I was
Okay.
trying to play with him so that if he got it right, I would still be up by 2.
Okay.
Then you gotta answer first on this episode.
Dude, that's so much.
No, you got to answer for.
This
I'm
is-
up. I make the rules.
I was cracking up because this is so funny. Like, think about that. The dude literally just put a mannequin, and I saw the picture of it. There's a mannequin with clothes on, sitting in the front seat, and he's got like a mask on, so it doesn't look like it's fake. And he's going through the HOA lane, or HOV lane. Which, for those of you guys who are not from California traffic, and especially LA traffic, is horrific. So you have to have a specific amount of people to be in your lane, like regular HOV. However, California and LA laws make it even crazier. I think you have to have 3 in some of them, and some of them you can only go in them at certain times. You have to have a certain be registered in a certain system to go into them. So there's a bunch of different laws and rules and whatnot. But this man literally dressed up a mannequin and then put him in the front seat.
That's
so he'd
funny.
go
It's
in
LA
the HOV lane.
traffic too. Like if he's in the carpool lane, the carpool lane is still pretty slow in LA. But if you're going,
Yeah, that's true, because I've zipped through some of them, and I'm just like, screw you, everyone. As I pass by them, but then I've definitely as well been in some where
if it's
also
he's just slowly driving past the cop, and the cop just looks over, and it's just an all white guy and mannequin and.
I should show you the
some
picture
clothes or something,
Let me try and fit the picture because it was you could tell it was a mannequin. Here, let me pull it up real quick because I was cracking up a little bit. Look at this. Literally, look at this dude.
This picture is gonna be on the screen for you guys to look at as well
Yeah,
while
hopefully.
we're looking at it.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that.
I feel like that's pretty good actually.
I thought it was an all white mannequin.
That's a good looking mannequin.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, the wig, I
He
can
must have
tell.
been speeding and got pulled over, and then the cop's like, "Whoa,
What is
this
that?"
is not a real." How many people are in the car? Just one, sir. Wait. Touches
Were
the
you just
guy.
at the
This is a
HOV lane?
mannequin. And you were in the carpool lane?
Dude, that's so funny. All right, you guys
Get
ready?
in the back of my car, sir.
Mhm.
Number 4, naked man carrying joint shot outside Florida home.
True.
That's false.
That's fact.
That's cap. I literally,
Yeah, because yesterday it was naked man carrying a Bible
dude,
shot
I
outside
was
his home.
hoping
And now
that
this
you
one
weren't gonna
is
remember that.
naked man carrying joint
I
shot
was hoping-
outside his home.
I was literally hoping that you weren't gonna remember that, and you didn't remember that.
I actually hate this game.
And you didn't remember that, so
You're let's get into fact and cap, the best game.
Dude, that's so funny.
You hate it.
I
I'm
really thought
crying.
I'm gonna stump these fools because they're not gonna remember this. But okay, here we go. Here's the last one.
Sponsor me.
Okay. Speeding motor. Gosh, let me try that again. The funny thing is, I wrote this too. Speeding motorist to police. I want my chicken sandwich.
It's true.
That's cap.
Fact or cap?
That's cap.
That is a fact.
I actually
Kevin.
hate this game.
Kevin.
4-0.
Bro.
4-0.
5,
Four.
can you count?
There's 5.
Oh, wait,
I
we
got one
both got
wrong.
one wrong.
You got all of them wrong.
You still suck.
All right.
Guys, see, this is what
At
happens.
least
when
I'm
you're
not
just a toxic
bald. At least I'm
person.
not bald.
I'm glad to be bald.
Caillou. No,
I got 125 bucks for it.
Not this time.
Not this time. This time was.
Yeah, well, I'm
free.
keeping it down. It doesn't
Yeah.
look bad, so why not? And I get a ton of perks. I don't care.
Perks?
Yeah, I don't wake up with a bad head of hair.
Neither do I. Because my hair always looks like this.
That's not true. I've seen your hair.
My hair.
Wow.
Dude. All right, so let me explain the story real quick because this is so funny. I was cracking up at this
I
one
wake
too.
up and my hair.
So what happened with the speeding motorist dude is this guy was driving, and I believe he was on a motorcycle to be exact. And yes, so he was on a motorcycle, and the cops were trying to pull him over. And after not pulling over for a minute, he finally pulled over. And in pulling over, he got off of the bike, and he's in the middle of an intersection. And he got off the bike, and he's just chilling there, and the cops are like, "Stop it! Let me see your hands." And he's like, "No, I'm not showing my hands, whatever." And so he jumps back on his bike, and he goes for a couple more miles. He finally gets off, and then he goes back to his bike, and he reaches in to grab something, and they're like, "Stop it, stop it, stop it." Man pulls out his chicken sandwich, and he's like, "I just wanted my freaking chicken sandwich." And so then they're like, "Drop the chicken sandwich." And so he drops it, and he goes back into his his like a bag or whatever, and they thought again he was gonna pull out a gun. It's like, stop it, stop it, stop it. And then he's like, just let me eat my chicken sandwich. I guess he had more food in there and whatnot. Then they ended up tasing him. He got arrested. Dude, they found like a pipe and a bunch of paraphernalia, like a bunch of stuff like that on like in or like on him, and then in his like little bike or motorcycle. So that's why the dude was just wanting to get a chicken sandwich. Dude had the munchies.
Speaking of crime, Lady Gaga's dog walker got shot and robbed.
Dude, they found the
two
dogs.
Frenchies. Oh, they did? Also,
I saw that today.
The dog walker is not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He
Or
got
sh- or
shot.
she,
Or
I think.
I think it's a he. I think the article I was reading, he's alive. They found the dogs or they got turned in?
I think Lady Gaga's dogs recovered safely after theft and shooting. So yeah, for those of you guys who know the story, Lady Gaga's dogs got dog napped.
I'm pretty sure she's like out of country filming a movie or something.
Oh really?
Yeah. So she's not even
Jeez.
home.
But yeah, there was a $500,000 bounty for anyone or reward for anyone who found the dogs, and they finally were returned. So someone's very rich.
And someone is very guilty or looking very guilty as well.
True.
Try and guess how old Madonna is.
She's like 63.
65.
Jeez.
Or
I
is
didn't know she was born in the 50s.
Yeah, we're so right.
But she's 70 something.
61. She was born in 59. Can you believe that? Oh, I guess 62 today.
Did you think she was young?
No, I just didn't think she was in her 60s. I thought she was like maybe 40s or 50s.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was born in the 50s. Can you believe that's ridiculous?
That's like with Nan and Gramps, bro.
She barely even had rights at that point.
Whoa, that's
Why
like.
are you laughing
No.
at me?
It's
He was laughing
just-
at Mike. I was like, wait.
No, because I at first I was like thought about like, oh, are you trying to like make a joke of some kind? I don't know. Just thought it was funny that it was so random. And then like when you said like,
No, but they had
no,
rights.
you're
Just not-
totally right. Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, the 50s were a very different time than they are than it is now.
Yeah, you know Martin
They
Luther
had
King
rights.
Jr.?
It was
My
just
mom was alive when before he died.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, that
See, it's a weird thing.
It seems like it was way in the past, but my mom was alive before he died.
the 80s.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it was forever ago.
Mhm.
They had rights. It was just like the stereotypes of what they are, of what is like a kind of made fun of now is what was the truth back then. They
Which
could
we-
vote.
Which
like
we
they could do something. They don't have like they didn't have equal rights, but they had some rights.
I think it's an interesting
Just a
conversation.
joke.
Some would argue that they don't even have equal rights now.
Yeah, it's a very interesting conversation to bring up because like something that I've definitely seen in not only my own grandparents but a lot of grandparents or friends is you have that very distinct masculine authoritative figure where the woman, you know, she cooks and she cleans and she pleases her husband, and it's very interesting because like that's clearly not the case anymore, which I think is good. I don't think that there should be that. I don't think there should be one.
Unfortunately. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding, I'm
don't
just
joke about that. You're gonna get canceled big time. Which we'll start to walk away from this conversation in a minute here. But like it's just
Backpedal.
yeah, just backpedal a little bit. But I think it's just very. I agree that I think that should not have been the case, and I think it's great now that like women can be. Men and women are equal, and that they can work together well in a household. You know, I don't think the one should be over dominant over the other.
I think that is not a pro. I think I like it now that they have the option to be like independent, whereas like they weren't they necessarily
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
have the rights. But like if your wife is okay with you taking the lead on things, then what's
Right.
the issue there?
Yeah, I think that's
No issue.
the best point right there. That you have the option to choose in a relationship because every relationship is very different, and how you guys want to work together because it's a partnership, it's a marriage. I mean, even if you're just dating, you know, whatever it is, it's two individuals coming together, and so. You know, some people, because I know some people who like to have the male dominance. I also know an incredible family, and not saying that they wouldn't be incredible if this wasn't the case, but I know a credible family that that I grew up with when we lived in Hawaii. The mom mainly runs the house and whatnot, and like she takes the more dominant role, which is amazing to have. I think that every family is special, and every individual gets to make that decision on what they do, but. Thinking we'll end the conversation here, but just what we were talking about before this, it's very interesting that it's not that long ago that there was this very different mentality when it came to man and women inside the household. But
And I just want to put out there disclaimer: I have 4 sisters of my own, and I'm my single mother, and then I have sisters on their side of the family now, and they're my mother-in-law at this point. So I do love the women in my life, just
Yeah,
so you guys are aware. I don't.
yeah,
hate
don't
women.
cancel them. You didn't say anything.
Don't cancel me, please. I'm not even famous yet.
But anyways,
I mean, if you don't care.
that's not the mentality.
No.
It's not a mentality.
It's not a joking matter.
Anyways, okay, so next thing up here, Marcus, you want to bring us into some esports things, bro?
Yeah, this is. You mentioned this, but I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the biggest streamers like Ludwig, Mizkif, XQC, Pokimane.
Pokimane?
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sim for Pokey?
I'm Dante.
Who?
Is he actually in it?
I don't know.
He's
He's a
a
Someone
streamer.
stinks. Is
He's
someone
actually not that
fart?
big.
Hold on.
He's actually
Hold on.
compared to them. He's not like that big of a streamer, but he's a
Someone
very good
fart?
streamer.
What is that smell?
Way to ruin the podcast, Micah.
Sorry, man. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever that was,
smell a single thing.
whatever that smell is horrific. Yo,
Probably yourself.
Stop.
it's coming from my when I turn my head this way.
Okay, buddy. Anyways, you were saying.
Just kidding.
Wait, what is it called?
That reminds me of
Pogchamps?
the meme. Pog Champs, yeah. It's a chess tournament, but it's like they're doing it before. It was dumb because the way they had it set up is they had 4 different heats, I guess you would call it. But it was like a mix of professional chess players against streamers, and they were like Ludwig was like when they go on breaks they just bring up a streamer's like POV or whatever, and while Ludwig didn't know that they were on break and it was on his stream, but he was like, this tournament is like he's just completely talking. He's like, well, there's a difference between me and this guy. Like he's this good and I'm this bad. Like it's stupid. And then his chat pointed it out and he was like, well, good. They need to hear this.
So
No,
wait,
but
is that the thing that Scissors was doing? Scissors been doing that. He's been playing. I mean, I haven't watched Scissors in maybe like a month or two, but he was playing chess religiously, getting tons of practice in and whatnot. So with
Chess is huge on Twitch right now. Like it's huge.
dude,
I smoke
all of you
chess.com.
guys in chess. We should play it.
Chess.com has like 100,000 viewers average.
You know, I'm just gonna play some right now.
It's ridiculous.
I'm just gonna play right now. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm gassed at this
Is there a
game.
money prize for this?
Yeah, I think there is.
Oh.
So Ludwig was like his thing is like he throws for content. That's like one of his like reoccurring like memes of his channel or whatever. Whatever. So when he was playing, he was talking to or he wasn't talking to. Yeah, he was talking to the commentators, and he was like, "Well, you see, I had to lose this game so I can get put in the losers brackets with everyone who's worse because he's like actually decent at the game." And he was like, "And then I win all of those, and I get all the money." And they were like, "You know what? I applaud you." Like they didn't care. It's funny, but it's a really fun game. Like they're getting like I think Ludwig is the biggest chess streamer on Twitch.
Really?
And he's not even a pro or anything. Like there's pro like Hikaru. Have you guys ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
He's a grandmaster, so he like plays in the top world tournaments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he like teaches like Ludwig, like they sit down with a bunch of like top chess masters and play with them and teach them openings and
Really?
what to do and stuff.
So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm for anyone's wondering, I'm literally playing chess right now. By the way, just want to
And
let
losing,
you know.
might I add.
No, I'm not losing. No pieces have been taken off. But the one thing that's so fascinating about chess is that it's not random. Like it's not like there's like it's just lucky. You're just moving pieces and hopefully you're gonna win like checkers. You know what I mean? There's literally strategy
There's
after
strategy to checkers.
the strategy. And like, I mean, if you want a deep dive, of course, it's not going to be something maybe real and like super probably give you the concrete answers and details you need. But go watch The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Phenomenal TV show. And it's a story of like a young girl, orphan, who is fascinated with chess and is just super great at picturing and identifying little techniques, and there's things, and she would study and read books and books and books on different strategy methods and what to do if this person does this. And then let's say, for example, like you do strategy 1, I'm going to counter that with strategy 2, but then now you're doing strategy 3, so I have to counter with strategy 5. And so like there's so many detailed things, and so I think that's really cool.
That's what Hikaru is known for. Like against XCC when he was playing against him, he did 12 pre-moves. So on chess.com, if you press like right click, I think, and then you move it or whatever, the next turn it'll move that piece to wherever you moved it. And he did 12 pre-moves to get to checkmate. So
Wow, that's
before
crazy.
XQC did like his 6 moves, he already did his 6 moves before XQC planned it out and got him into checkmate and beat him, just destroyed him. And so you can see him that he'll sit there for like a second, he'll like look up and he'll think, and then he'll just move like 6 different pieces, and then he wins the game. And it's just ridiculous. He's like one of the best chess players I've ever seen. He like not like I watch chess a lot, but he is one of the best chess players I've ever seen.
I'm gonna
in my life.
sacrifice my. What is this called? What's this one
Rook.
called? No, that's not a rook.
That
That's
is a
Who,
rook.
who's putting
it's
on
a
this
castle,
tournament?
bro. Sacrifice.
That's a rook. Castle is a move. That was the
Okay, so-
dumbest.
No, man. Look.
Who's putting on this tournament? The PogChamps tournament.
Chess.com.
We're
Okay.
gonna take this guy. Man, we're just going for the. I got
This
2 of his pieces
Is
now.
chess.com, that's like the creators of chess.
They're not the creators of chess, but they That's a dumb move. You don't want to do any of this.
Yeah, anyways, we should. focus on the podcast.
They're not the creators of chess. It's just this website.
You guys just play.
It's like online chess. You don't have to
That's
sit down
kinda
and play.
cool.
They're the creators of like they created the website. But what they do now is actually really smart. Is they take not an average, like they record all of like let's say Ludwig or Mizkif or XCC or anyone. They record their games and like the plays that they're the pieces they're most likely to move in this certain type of situation. And then you can play, and then they create a bot that will do the exact moves that they would do in that situation, and you can play them. So it's like getting like their viewers involved as well. So they're like a really good community. Like they'll try and help you or whatever, or like try and make it more entertaining for new people. But I don't know, they're really cool.
Speaking of esports and bots, and in addition to that, just
Let's
like
not talk about Fortnite.
Will Ninja be in the tournament?
I don't think so. Ninja's not really.
he's playing a lot of
big-
Valorant and playing a lot of Valorant, and
Yeah.
and Pokemon stuff. But anyways, speaking of bots and players and all that good stuff, I've been very frustrated with Fortnite lately. And for those of you guys who don't know, I play a lot of Fortnite. I really do. I love the game so much, but lately I've been extremely frustrated. And the reasoning is that it has to do with skill-based matchmaking. And like you've heard every single million streamer and YouTuber, everyone talk about it. And there's pros and cons to it. Don't get me wrong. There's pros and cons to it. But what I have ran into an issue of is that I have not won a game in like 2 or 3 weeks. And this is not just like, it's not even like, oh, Micah, you're trash the game. Like, no, listen.
That's what that means.
No. This is the thing. Listen, this is my problem. My problem is that I'm being put into too high of lobbies with people who are just way too good. I've spent hours in creative maps, practicing my editing and my building, and you should you should have even seen me today, bro. I was editing and building like crazy, doing such a phenomenal job, and I was even taking high ground on people. It's way better than I've been. Like as I've been playing a lot more and really trying to get more serious with my Fortnite like gameplay, I've been practicing crazy, and I was doing really well today. But for some reason, it doesn't matter who or like how much I do, I can't like get out of a game where this man who's been playing for years and he's rocking his soccer skin is just way above me, and
Yeah, you want to know why? Because you've been trying for 2 weeks. They've been trying for 3 years.
But I mean, that's my thing. Like, my thing is that, like, I don't understand how I got put in this level. Like, I don't win games that much to be put in that level, and I don't, I'm a good player. I wouldn't say I'm average. I would say I'm good, and I wouldn't even say I'm not gonna say I'm excellent or anything like that. But I'm a good player. You know what I mean? Like, when I don't
Wait,
know
so
why
you're saying above average or below?
I'm above average. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't think that's funny at all. I definitely.
No, it's not funny. It's just me and Kevin looked at each other like, wait, what?
Like,
I don't know if I'd.
I would
you're
say
above
I'm
average.
average. I would say I'm average.
You're not average.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
I would say I'm average.
No. When you think about like every person that plays Fortnite and considering like think of like a lot of little kids play, you are not average. You
Bro,
are
I guarantee you, half of the 13-year-olds could destroy me in Fortnite.
maybe, but I mean, you got to think of like the 5-year-old or 6-year-old who's playing the game. So in retrospect, if you take the entire community, I would say that you are way 100% more than average, and so. Is
I don't think so.
but I mean, we could look at like their most like a lot of people that we see play Fortnite are just like
Search up This is a Fortnite tracker right now.
tracker.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Right.
website. It'll tell you your stats and your percentage and like what all that.
Right, but I want to know.
Well, it'll tell you like what percent you're in. So
Just me?
Yeah.
I think that's my thing, or is it MXM? It might be MXM. Yeah, it's not me. I don't know if that's skin.
0 kills, 0
That's zero kills.
KD.
Dude, that's so funny.
seems about right. Just kidding.
I think it's MXM. That's what I changed it a while ago to Lava Tie. I think that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure there's a
Is that me?
space.
So I don't know. We'll say it's me. There you go.
2,000 kills, 0.71 KD, 3.10 1%. That's click on lifetime. Is that lifetime? Yeah, that's lifetime.
Lifetime. Last 7 days.
5 wins.
That can't be true. I haven't won in the last 7 days. Won 5 times.
And he's just 6 KD.
Mm-hmm.
I
Go to
don't-
mine.
But either way,
I'm
what
pretty
is?
sure there's a space in between yours.
But like what? Okay, so
Oh, there might be.
That makes him space
best.
lava time.
I'm. What does it say? Best rating? I'm at 1,000.
303. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
out of, but
so
like
I'm definitely better than average.
no, that's not.
That's not
like
you.
This
low.
is me.
Try put a space because I'm pretty sure yours has a space.
Oh, really?
Yours and mine both has a space. Marcus just doesn't.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Well, it's be way worse. It's be so funny. MXM Lava Tie.
I don't know. I don't know what the rating is on
You
this.
can't find that. MXM.
Or maybe yours has a space and ours doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think mine
that's
does.
what it is.
I don't
Yours
Yeah, I
has
think
space,
mine has
ours
a
doesn't.
space.
Yeah, mine. I don't
Okay,
think mine.
then that is him.
So this is me. But it's like either way, I'm like in the 1,000s. Is that what it's saying, right?
No.
Of rating.
Your rank is 34 million.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah,
So I mean, like, let's see how many people play the. I mean that.
it's like 250 million different users.
So okay, so still, yeah, I'm above average. Like that's,
But that's
not
your-
average. That's
I'm talking current players. Like there's 250 million
but
accounts.
we
current
also
players.
we also play against only people who are crazy good. Like we rarely play against two people who are the 12-year-old kid who doesn't play very well. We play against the kids who are really good. So of course the people that we see, they're specifically gassed at the game.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
Yeah, here you go. You look your stuff up. So we're gonna of course think, oh, everyone that plays is really good at this game. You know, like 13-year-olds crazy. Of course, there's people who can beat us, but like my original point is I'm frustrated with them because like what are you at? Am I beating you on ranking?
No, I'm beating you.
No, I'm at 300.
You're at 1,100 or something like that. Here we go back.
No, 34,000.
That's That's still
34
me.
million.
That's still me.
I'm beating you, but you also don't play the game a lot.
How do you have to click? You don't have to tap.
You should.
34,478,1,303
I think you're 479, huh? Go back.
in
What was it?
ranking. I'm 134341.
You're 478 as well. What was your 126? What was your other thing? What was mine? You're at 478. I almost have this. I have all of these numbers the same. What was your last one?
Yeah, they're the same.
Wow, we're in the exact same ranking. See that. That's
So you
why.
know the game's busted then.
That's not no, because I've gotten a lot better. I really have, guys.
I'm like middle of Ranger and almost the agent, right? You're like bottom of Ranger.
Does that show me? Does it show me?
Oh no, you're still a scout. I'm in Ranger.
Where does it show you that?
And
you're
that
Ranger?
so the average players would be the blue.
Oh no, I'm still scout. This
no,
one's Ranger.
Marcus is a scout. He's a scout in solos, and I'm a scout in all three.
Yeah.
So we go to mine.
Oh my goodness, guys! In squads, I'm in the top 1 million, or top 2 million.
Well, so we usually don't play squads. Yeah, I'm a scout in all of them. That's crazy, but either way, like
What
We-
what
but-
what?
But again,
I'm
so-
in the top 1.2 million in squads of all time in Fortnite. That's ridiculous. Sorry,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're above. You're definitely above average.
I didn't think I
Proving-
was that good.
Proving my
That's
I
statement.
might
weird.
not be above average in Fortnite, but I'm above.
Oh my! This guy really.
You're above average. They'll get that.
I don't get that.
I get it.
Yeah, there's
I'm
that.
slap bang average.
Oh right.
I'm slap bang.
Hold on though.
average.
I want to go back to my original point. That you guys I'm going back to my original argument.
I forgot about that.
I'm going back to my
That was
original argument
good.
that you guys were making, trying to tell me I was trash at. But you, again, you're
I'm-
definitely above average. I'm definitely I'm good, and I would definitely argue that I'm maybe not far above average, but I'm definitely a good player. Like, I'm definitely a good player for sure. So, anyways, I don't know why that's so funny. You keep laughing.
It's just, I don't know what you see. I don't know what you look like now, but I mean, okay. Let's be real. When we were streaming, I was blasting music. I was dancing mid fight or whatever, and I was like, I don't know. I don't.
What are you talking about? Oh,
When we 1v1.
Well, of course, because of your gas. We just saw you're in the 1 point something million of in squads. bro.
squads.
Yeah, in squads, it's completely different. It's so much
That's
easier to
so
get way
funny.
better rating in squads when there's 4 people that I can wipe, right? I can wipe 4 people
Mhm.
and not have to worry. Like in solos, you can only find like 10 people, but in squads, you can find like 30 people and you can wipe them all in your game. Like it's easier to
Yeah.
get better in
30
squads.
is a rush, but it's
I've gotten 30 kills.
Oh,
done-
this is where we tell right
You've
here.
done 30.
I'm in the top.
I've had 32. That's my highest.
Yeah, look at this.
Slap bang.
I'm in the top
average.
24 for percent for wins. I'm in the top 23 for percentiles for the wins. So same thing. And then my kills, I'm in the top 38. So like I'm still I'm under that.
Wait, go to
I'm,
mine.
Under that.
It shows you?
Yeah, it showed me that.
What?
So I'm definitely again I'm not average. Marcus is in the top 7% for wins. Wow, nice dude. He's in top 6% for kills. So yeah,
What's KD?
KD, you're in the top 6%. So it's still 6%. So again,
You're the
def-
top 6% in Fortnite and top 6% in COD.
dude,
top
that's
3%.
crazy.
Oh, you were
COD.
3% in COD.
Top 3% in
Dude, I need to
COD.
get back in more COD. But anyways, again,
COD.
you
Nah.
are
Modern Warfare was
we're
way better than this
like
recent one.
clearly from all the information we're seeing, I'm good. You're good.
I really don't trust this website now. I don't think I'm that good.
This
I
guy,
know
bro.
I'm dead
Go check,
serious.
go
I'm
check,
dead
check.
serious. I really don't. I don't think I'm
That's
that
so
good. But
But again, Marcus, remember, you're forgetting, Fortnite's huge. You got to think of all the little kids who are playing this as well, or all the dads and everything. Of course, there's a middle ground of like competitive Fortnite players and whatnot, of course. But when you think of, the millions of people that are playing, a massive amount of them are younger audiences. So
yeah, but again, with that millions of people playing, top 6% is in the top 6 million. Sometimes even 12 million, because if there's 200 million people, 6% of 12 million or 200 million is 12. You know what I mean?
But I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're still, it's
Yeah. Again.
yeah, but like it doesn't matter because no matter what, that you're still the top. Anyways, this podcast has been going on. for
Yeah,
a minute.
let's end
I
it.
think we're pretty much past our hour marker.
12:30.
Yes, it's 12:30. No, we're not doing a zoom in this time, just because we talked more. So I just figured we would skip it because we had a lot of more things talking about, and we went off a lot of great tangents, which I think we haven't done yet. We've been mainly just kind of like
Easy clickbait, bro. And put me as my bald ski with the Fortnite thing.
I've
He's
been
a
just
top
using it-
6%
I've been
player in
just using-
Fortnite. Easy clickbait. Because my top 3% COD got like 80 views, and we had, 10 subscribers?
I don't know, but I've been just putting the same thing because we haven't been making any like thumbnails. We need to make thumbnails. Also, we're doing our photo shoot. We're gonna do a photo shoot for all of our pictures and stuff. So, maybe we could do it on Sunday.
Damn, that's a flex. I'm about to start flexing that on people.
Oh my god.
That made me crank 90s on you. You shouldn't have showed me that. You guys are never going to hear that.
Wait,
down.
wait. Let's look up.
I'm the top 6%.
Let's look up someone like another one of our friends, like Chris. What's his? Is Mexican Chris, right? Is there numbers out there?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Mexican.
No, that's Robbie. No, that's you. 368 is you.
Oh, wait, Mexican's just 362.
Yeah, 362.
I can't believe I found it. Dude. Yo, Chris, here we go. Chris is in the 38. So Chris is closer to me. 150 wins. He's in the top 15% for wins. And for kills, he's in the top 17%. Good job, Chris. Who else should we look up?
Kevin. We haven't even looked at Kevin.
Oh, yeah, we haven't looked at yours, Kevin.
You can just press that search on the top left.
Oh, here we go. Ace Donut.
That's MXM East Donut.
Right.
No space.
Donut. Oh, that's you right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You
here we
should have
go.
showed me that. I'm
Here we
serious.
go. Oh, Kevin, top 16% for kills and top 7% for wins. Wow.
What's KD?
KD,
sir.
he's in top 29. But it doesn't matter. KD
You
is
know what that means? He got carried in all of those wins.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not true.
dang, top 7%. You're dang definitely better than me. Who's someone who plays? Let's check dads. What is dads? His thing, Chief Lava.
5-5.
Chief Lava.
Oh,
Dude,
maybe it's not 5-5.
it's gonna be Chief Lava 5. No,
It's just Chief Lava.
that's not his thing.
Yeah, it is. It's just Chief Lava.
Because there's two different options. Whoa, Dad's in the top 12%, and he's in the top or for wins, and he's in the top 22% for kills. His KD makes sense.
Yeah, but look at more than half of his wins are. No offense, Dad. I love you.
In squads. Wait, where
Top
is he?
left, it says how many wins are in each, and then how many kills.
Oh
are
yeah,
in
he's
each.
main.
And then how many matches are in there?
Right, he's played a lot more. Look at this. Oh, sorry, Dad. I'm gonna be laughing at this. This is great. But no, yeah, that is a great Fortnite player. I want to look at me one more time. But because now that we're looking at that stuff, I want to see what that stuff is for me.
4 solo wins.
Yeah,
Dude, I've only played. I don't play solos.
for 600 matches, you have 4, bro.
Yeah, but I used to like when I don't play a lot of solos anymore. Like I played a lot of solos when it first came out, and I would like play every night.
Dang, I want
but
to see how many
like-
solo matches I have. I have a lot of playing time in that game.
But
I'm gonna be
also,
real.
guys, I don't win. That's my problem. It's like I do so much. You wouldn't believe the amount of like hours and whatnot I put into this, and it's
I
like
think that's also
I
our
don't win.
That's also our play styles. Like I hear a gunshot, I'm running straight to it.
Right.
And that's why I get so many kills. Is I just go for kills. But you guys are like, oh, you want to play it more like tactical towards the end game. Like that's what I had to learn with Warzone. Is like, if you hear a fight, you gotta let it go. You just gotta have to hang out. for
Oh yeah,
Warzone
look
wins.
at this. This was me earlier. Like earlier, I had a solo game where yep. Wait. Okay, yeah. Wait, what is this? This is saying recent stuff. This is weird. But earlier, I had a game where I had 7 kills. Just like, and that was a solo. Solos, I had 7 kills, but I couldn't clutch it out. Like, what the heck?
You have no idea, bro.
Dude, it's just...
You have no idea how many games I've had close to like I'm trying to get 20 bomb or like more than 20 bomb or I'm in the 20s and I end
Right.
up losing to the last guy. You have no idea. Remember that time I was about to clutch it for our team? I think you were there, Kevin. And I tried to pickaxe the guy at the last fight and I ended up dying to him.
Oh, man. All right, well, we can talk about this all night. Mark's going to close us out, dude.
And this.
I'm closing us out?
Yeah, you're closing us out today.
Yeah, because
Already.
you didn't close out last time.
Well, there was a reason for
Also,
that.
you guys down to play a little bit tonight?
Eddie?
Yeah, we're playing
Play some
Apex with Eddie again.
Bro, again? You guys are so mean, bro.
What do you mean?
I just want to play games with you guys, and it's just like, you guys only play games with 3 players.
Sex is suck. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow,
Bruh.
so messed up.
No, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, post notification bell.
What is going on? What is going on?
I was about to say follow and subscribe button, but I realized this isn't Twitch. I do this every time.
You can follow and subscribe. Or you can subscribe and like on your...
Yeah, but you can't follow on here. That's what I mean.
You can't like on Twitch either.
Oh, okay, go.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, post notification bell, and that share button.
Listen, JoJo Siwa, enunciate your words.
Dude, Kevin, can you please close this out, bro?
No. I'm continuing, okay?
Come on, bro.
You guys already know what to do. Comment down below.
If you like Marcus's bald head.
If you made it to the end of this video, first off, thank you. Genuinely thank you for sticking. This video is very interesting. I'm very curious to see how this podcast turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, Kevin?
At Astona on YouTube and MXM on Instagram.
Yep.
That's it.
You can go ahead and find me on YouTube and Instagram at Lavatie, Lavatie.
You can find me at MXM Ace Donut on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Yeah, but
Wait, what did I just say? 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 Did I say Ace Donut? MXM Watermelon on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm live.
thanks for the double shout out, my
Guarantee
You're
guy.
they
welcome.
can't see. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
thank you so
live.
much. We're ending this video.
I'm live on Twitch at least 4 times a night around 11
What?
PST. And
You're You're live 4 times a night, dude.
4 times a week.
Bro.
All right, we need to go to bed.
He totally does not film YouTube videos. This guy does not film videos.
Can you tell that it's freaking 1 a.m. and we worked all day?
Actual
tired.
laboring
All right.
work.
Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. We appreciate
Wait,
you
wait,
guys.
wait, you forgot. We just launched our MXM Instagram account. So MXM Gaming _ is it 3?
__. It's literally just MXM Gaming _.
Oh, it looked like there was like 3.
No,
But MXM
bro.
Gaming _ on Instagram. we have some reels.
so
and
scum.
This is so bad. So
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And deuces.
we're just gonna make sure that
Deuces.
you close out.
I'm gonna be-
I'm closing for now on. From now on.
Bro.